Welcome back to another episode of From the Archive. Today we're looking at something special, at least to me. This is a Sharp VL-E630 View Cam. It is a Hi8 VHS. It has an LCD screen. I think this thing retailed for about $400, $500 or so when it first came out. I received this in 1999 for my 18th birthday. It was the big purchase I had that year. Actually, of course, I have video footage from that day. That's somewhere. Came with this, and there's something else that's missing. I can't think of what it is right now. But it just has the one 3.5 millimeter out for audio. It's split into, it's like the one 3.5 millimeter into yellow, white audio, video. What's interesting about this is it actually had a setting on it to where you could shoot widescreen, where it'd give you bars, letterbox at the top and bottom, but it still recorded like an entire like square, 4:3 image. So I used this a lot, 1999 into the 2000s. I shot a couple of videos on it for my high school projects that I won awards for. I could show you those awards here in a second, but I don't feel like it. A little worse for wear, a little beat up. Used the hell out of it though. Got about 8 or 9, 10 tapes full of stuff for my friends and I running around town here in Lenexa, Kansas and other places. A lot of footage that I wish I could do something with, but I just can't because it involves other people and misbehaving and closeness with people who I'm not close with anymore, so I don't really have like the ability to feel possessive or possession of the right to share videos of them. Now, the thing is, this thing got mishandled so often between my friends and I dinging around that like when I started trying to use it in like the mid 2000s or so, like you can actually hear the motor kind of going. It's like everything you record has a weird kind of grinding motor sound in it. So it's kind of wanted to use it again for some weird project in the mid 2000s. So I got on eBay and got this, which is the same exact make and model. That's the battery that goes in. There's actually a double-sized battery that you can get too. Most of these batteries don't last too well. Don't last long, don't last well. So this one I think this one actually has a tape in it. But since the battery's dead, I won't eject the tape. This one I think I was still using a couple years ago. So the footage in there might actually be of dogs in like 2021, 22. So I actually was taking this to work and recording the videos of dogs. So that's the reason why this has the heart sticker on it, is that way I'll always know that this is my actual one, and this is one I got off eBay years later. I forget what I paid for this off eBay. It was maybe like $30 plus shipping. I think I got it in like 2012, 2013, something like that. It actually came with a bunch of tapes and a carrying bag. And I popped the tapes in and looked at them, and it had somebody else's home movies on it. But the person that I bought it from off eBay. So I emailed them, said, hey, I still got your tapes of home movies and stuff. And they said they didn't want them, or they had copies of them, or whatever. So I still like these things. In some way, I'll find some use for them here again in the future. Actually, really, right now, I'm kind of curious with what's still on there. So I know I have one tape that's 2 hours long, completely full of dog videos of me hanging out with dogs outside my dog job. But yeah. I use this tape, recorded onto high 8 millimeter VHS tapes, and I shot a bunch of music videos. Like this one is obviously the play on the Blair Witch Project, the Brick Hooker Project. This is actually just copied footage of a camping trip my friends and I went on in November of 1999. And actually I made this up to a way to where we pop it in and watch it. There's actually movie previews and a bunch of other stuff before the the footage is how it plays. And it was slightly edited a little bit. But obviously I went around, I made the cover art, old anchor-based style clamshell. Back when I was calling my thing Clockwork Films. So that was the first thing I kind of made. And then one project we did in high school was we had to make a commercial. It's supposed to be like 30 seconds to 90 seconds long. Mine's like 4.5 minutes, and I shot a theatrical trailer for Halloween 8, The Death of Michael Myers. I had my girlfriend at the time, her best friend, one of my best friends. We shot it at my old house. I recorded on, then I edited. This one I think, I shot on this, edited one version, and then the teacher allowed me, I edited it from this to a VCR back and forth. And then she allowed me to come back in with the footage, and I used the actual video editor that they had at school to edit a cleaner copy. So somewhere on a tape I have like the rough draft version of it, and then the better version of it done with the hard edits and the better machine. But that I was nominated in senior year of high school. I was nominated for 3 beginning students. I took the class when I was a senior, even though I should have taken it when I was a freshman. But radio and TV. First year beginners like me, supposedly, can only be nominated for 3 awards. Best beginner, best music video, best commercial. I won 2 out of the 3. The other thing I won was this. We had to make a music video. It's supposed to be 1.5 to 3 minutes long. Mine's 7 minutes. And the funny part is I was the first one done. So this was another one that I actually edited VCR to VCR or disc to VCR back and forth, and then laid the music in later on. So like the opening credits, I used Daddy by Korn up to a point, and then it's all Unforgiven. I'm kind of tempted to take this out and put it in an Anchor Bay clamshell. Then again, neither one of these are in Anchor Bay clamshells. But again, I won awards for both these, the Felix Awards in 2000, and I actually still have the award somewhere. And of course, you're going to make you go get it, aren't you? Yep, had to. Luckily, I just happen to have these lying around. So this is Best Beginning Music Video, Shine Mission West 1999-2000, Felix Awards, second annual Felix Awards, and Best Beginning Commercial, 1999-2000, second annual Phoenix Awards. So commercial and music video. Pretty cool. Nothing like celebrating something you did 25 fucking years ago. But what do you do with this stuff? You know, I still have soccer trophies from when I was like 7. So I have baseball trophies from when I was like 10. You know, what do you do with it? You just throw them away? I don't know. It would be fun to upload these, but they'd get, this one has copyrighted music. That definitely has copyrighted music. Plus, again, they incorporate people who I'm not really close with anymore, and I don't feel right putting those videos online. Nevertheless, still pretty neat, I think. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I took the radio and TV class when I was a senior. When I really should have done it as a freshman. But I'm thinking when I was a freshman, all the people that were signing up for the class were kind of the alpha types and people I didn't like, so I didn't do it. But then instead of being a part of that and just making you run-of-the-mill stupid crap like they did, by the time, you know, I went and did my own film research, watching a lot of movies. I was writing screenplays. I've probably written 10 screenplays by the time I was a senior. And so I kind of learned, you know, by doing as opposed to kind of like going mainstream with everybody else. So I kind of stood out. But, yeah, so I ended up just meaning to talk about these, but then ended up to all this. That's one big video. So from the archive, you can do a lot with just video editing, VCR to VCR. That's what won me 2 awards. Now you can do everything on your goddamn phone. Anyway, still pretty neat, I think. Interesting. Hope you guys enjoyed that. See you next time.